A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. James, deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Good luck telling Lance Stephenson there's a bad shot. Hits the tough one.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Lonzo Ball swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Lakers have it. Ball. To Stevenson. For three. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Toronto has the basketball. Ball with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. It goes down.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Cruises inside for two.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Toronto with the basketball. Lakers come up with it. Layup goes down. Well done.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. A lot of contact. No whistle.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day. from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
James to Beasley. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Mo Wagner at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. And he missed the free throw. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Here's Leonard for 2. And he drains it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Stevenson, going to launch beyond the arc. Can't force those. Stevenson misses. Danny Green, nice pass to set things up. Leonard, that's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Knock loose. Lakers come up with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Got it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 0, C.J. Miles.
Ball to Beasley. Lonzo Ball, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma. And number 3, Josh Hart.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Count it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Hart fires the three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Has a look. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get to victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers dominated this game from beginning to end. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
Ball could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Toronto Raptors. On behalf of